What would happen if you quit all your bad habits at the exact same time? I'm going cold turkey on everything bad for the next 7 days to answer that question. But if I mess up even once, I have to restart all the way from day one. This could either change my life or be one of the worst things I've ever done. I started by making a giant list of every bad habit I could think of. No sugar, no caffeine, no doom scrolling. My screen time was 12 hours yesterday. No procrastination, no sleeping in, no junk food, and definitely no phone on the toilet. Okay, that's too far. You get the point. I made a list of 50 bad habits that I absolutely could not break under any circumstance. And with that out of the way, it was time to start the challenge. Today is day one. This is like the first time I've woken up without hitting the snooze button in years. I'm very tired. Gonna make my bed, take a cold shower, and go for a run. I am not looking forward to this. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, it's so cold. Holy shit. All right, this is my first run in probably like 2 or 3 years, so sorry if I look goofy. As I progressed through day one, I found myself feeling extremely motivated and surprisingly very happy. All right, y'all, we are cooking up a healthy little meal today. Turkey sandwich. We got my favorite pieces of the loaf of bread. Got my turkey here. Never mind, the turkey's moldy. I don't really have anything healthy to eat. We're gonna have to make a trip to the grocery store later, but I guess I'll toast this and just eat toast. I don't know. Off to a slightly rough start, but the rest of the day has been pretty good. I burned my toast. Hey guys, it's 10 p.m. I'm about to head to bed, but just wanted to check in. I am super tired, but today was a pretty good day, very productive. Yeah, I'm excited. Maybe this challenge won't be so bad after all. Good morning, it's day 2. We are about to go take our cold shower, and hopefully it's not as bad as yesterday. Yeah, no, this is still terrible. We're about to go to the gym. I'm feeling super energized today. We're gonna be hitting chest, tricep, shoulders. So cue the training montage. About to eat a quick meal before work. Got some unflavored oatmeal, which I am really not looking forward to. But we gotta eat healthy, so looks delicious, doesn't it? That is so nasty. I don't know if I'm gonna eat this. When I got to work, something was very different. I was the most productive I had ever been. And after I got home, I decided to finish editing a video which I've been working on for weeks, which if you subscribe, you can watch very soon. Anyways, I ended day 2 on a very high note and fell asleep, hopeful for what day 3 would bring. Oh my god. I actually can't believe this, bro. It's 12 p.m. That's right, your boy overslept his alarm, breaking bad habit number 5, which means we now have to restart all the way back at day 1. I'm not gonna lie guys, this really sucks. Even though we were just 2 days in, this feels like a huge reset. For most of day 1, I was feeling super unmotivated and honestly really annoyed that I had to keep doing this challenge. So I changed my plan. Instead of relying on motivation, I built a strict routine. Wake up at 6 a.m., cold shower, workout, meal prep, and no decisions that weren't already decided the night before. I just prep my food, set my clothes out, and even set alarms for when I'm supposed to go to sleep. I'm basically living like a robot now. This has honestly been so miserable, but I think this is what I have to do to make it through the challenge. And weirdly, it worked. The first few days were brutal, but around day 3, something clicked. I don't know if this is real or if it's imaginary, but I feel like I'm actually able to think clearly for once. I've always kind of had like this brain fog, and I wasn't really sure why, but it feels noticeably better. I'm not gonna say like this challenge has completely solved me and I'm 100% sure this is the reason why, but I just thought it was really cool and maybe TikTok was rotting my brain. Looking back, that was the first time I noticed real change. Now, by no means was it some dramatic, life-changing breakthrough, but the challenge was definitely starting to shift the way I approach my day. And honestly, my mindset. I wasn't just avoiding bad habits, I was replacing them with good ones. Meditation, journaling, going outside to touch grass. Wow, this is great. I haven't done this in years. And by day 5, my mood had completely changed. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like I'm unlocking something inside of me. Like I'm reverting back to an older version of myself. I just feel a lot more like calm and content with where I'm at. Honestly, I think I've just been so overstimulated these last few years, so it feels super weird to like go back to this kind of life. When we first reset, I was honestly so discouraged, but where we're at now is actually really nice. And just when I thought everything was going great, something unexpected happened. Even though I was doing everything right, part of me felt off. I wasn't doom scrolling, I wasn't snacking, I wasn't procrastinating, but I also wasn't feeling much at all. I thought quitting my bad habits would be like this massive transformative thing where I would be happy literally every second of the day, but instead I kind of just feel empty. I don't even know what to do about that. We just gotta keep pushing through and I don't know, finish up this challenge, because right now it kind of sucks. That's when I realized this challenge wasn't just about cutting out the bad. It was about figuring out how I actually wanted to live. I didn't just need discipline, I needed purpose. And on day 6, I finally found it. That afternoon, boredom hit harder than it ever had before. Usually, I'd entertain myself with some TikToks or maybe some funny Instagram reels just to laugh at them and forget them a few seconds later. But this time, there was nothing to scroll. No apps, no quick dopamine hits, nothing. So I just sat there, staring at the ceiling, waiting for something to happen. And honestly, it kind of freaked me out. No noise, no distractions, just me and the very few brain cells that I have left. At first, I felt like I was just wasting my time, but then something weird happened. Old memories started coming back to me, ones I hadn't thought about in years. I started to realize how much time I waste every single day. Before this challenge, it felt like there was never enough time for anything, but it turns out I was just using all of the time on pointless stuff. This challenge wasn't just about quitting bad habits. It was about becoming more aware of how I spend my time and changing my perspective on how I actually want to live. Well, here we are, day 7. I quit all of my bad habits at the exact same time and somehow survived. I think the hardest part of this challenge was just trying to keep track of everything that I couldn't do. Did this challenge help me? Yes. Am I gonna continue with it now that it's done? Of course not. This challenge is super silly and I wouldn't recommend anyone actually do it. I think if you're gonna take away anything from this video, just don't always rely on cheap dopamine and try and be more aware of how you spend your time. This challenge didn't just change my habits, it low-key changed my brain. But even after all this growth, I'm still filming this final voiceover on the toilet. Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, and if you didn't, go ahead and hit that dislike button. Anyways, thanks for watching, love you, bye.